Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Levope RTG, and we're gonna be doing something a little different today. I'm gonna keep trying different takes on this. We are gonna be talking about the story of Knight Artorias, the Abysswalker. Now, Knight Artorias, he was one of the 4 knights of Lord Gwyn. He wasn't second in command, but he was second in command, right next to Ornstein, the Dragon Slayer. Knight Artorias, his task was to go and fight the Abyss and kill it. Now, the Abyss that's a whole complicated thing to try to explain what the Abyss is, but we're not here to talk about that. The Abyss scared Lord Gwyn, and I'm talking about scared him to death about his kingdom. The Abyss literally will consume everything if there is no light. Now, Artorias' mission was to stop the Abyss. At some point in time, he met up with a tiny little wolf, and he named it Sif, and also trained it in the ways of the sword like he does. And this is where I'm going to start breaking down what exactly Artorias has. He has his armor that he got from Lord Gwyn, from Arnolondo. His sword also does damage to any creature of the Abyss. Now keep that in mind. His sword does damage to any creature of the Abyss. His shield boosts all his stats, like his stats to resist toxins, to resist poison, flame damage, all that. That's what his shield actually does, which is kind of broken if you really think about it. Now, at some point in time, he went to New Londo to fight the Abyss and to fight the Dark Wraiths. Now, the thing about Dark Wraiths is, to get to their main covenant, you're going to have to try to traverse the Abyss. Now, Artorias didn't really have this at first, at all. So, he made a deal with the Dark Wraiths. And that's where the Covenant of Artorias came in, the ring. He literally joined the Covenant with the Dark Wraiths. So it begs the question, this is the question I had in my mind, is Artorias a Dark Wraith? Because he joined the Covenant, like why wouldn't he be a Dark Wraith? Like, is under that hood a skull? That's just one of the things that crossed my mind when I read that description. Now, here's the other thing too. The minute he joined the Dark Wraith's Covenant, his sword became cursed, where it doesn't hurt the creatures of the Abyss anymore. It only harms the ghosts. So in reality, I believe that the Dark Wraiths tricked Artorias by joining the Covenant, saying, hey, you can't traverse the Abyss without, our power, so we're going to give you a little help to traverse it. It's a win-win for the Dark Wraiths. So when that happened, he went to go fight the Abyss legitly, where he fights Minos, and it was way too much for him. He was being surrounded by this dark abyss of humanity and everything, along with his good boy Sif. And it got to a point where he protected them for so long that he left his shield on top of Sif to protect him from the Abyss. And Sif was stuck there until you guys, the player, show up to save him. And from there, Artorias was knee deep into the Abyss, where you can even see it in part of his armor. You can see he gone crazy. Every single step he took was literally just black water coming from each step. Now here's the thing about him too. I know Artorias gets made fun of with his skinny legs. Now I wonder, because he was knee deep into the Abyss probably ate away at his legs. You gotta think about what his name is. His name is Artorias the Abysswalker. He walked the Abyss. From there, if you play Dark Souls 1, you should already know the story of where Artorias ends. He's get corrupted by the Abyss. He also gets the ability to boost all his stats, like his level, with the Abyss and get stronger, and they stack on top of each other. Almost like a dark Super Saiyan form in a way. But anyways, that's that. When he died, you have the choice to give his soul to his girlfriend Karen, I think, or Karine, her name is, or use it to make the Artorias sword that basically fought the Abyss. Now here's the other thing too. Artorias sword gets more damage on it when you consume humanity. Now that begs the question too. Humanity, if that's the case and the sword is infused with the Abyss, then humanity is from the Abyss. And that's the best way I can explain what the Abyss actually is. Later on in time, it'd been known by Artorias that Artorias killed the Abyss creature. In reality, it was you that did it. You went back in time, you killed Artorias, and you finished his mission for him. However, you don't belong there in that timeline. So they decided to call you Artorias to keep his legend alive. Now that made the legend go on. It was very popular. Later on in the timeline, it inspired a group called the Abysswalkers. They believed that Artorias never even used a shield, that they just use a sword. But anyways, guys, that's the story of Artorias, the Abysswalker. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later.